changing the world of work for women everywhere. We are Watermark. We're the only nonprofit women's leadership organization that spans all industries. We connect, develop, and advocate for the advancement of women in the workplace. The Watermark community includes senior executives, entrepreneurs, and emerging executives that support you not only at the top of your field, but also on your way up.
If I could go back, I would become a feminist with a capital F more quickly. And I would have many, many, many more of what Ellen Shook, who runs HR at Accenture, who's amazing, calls the courageous conversation. The courageous conversation, and all of us can have them. We can all have them at different levels, but I challenge all of us to have more of them. And the courageous conversation is the, hey, Jim, you know, we were just in that meeting and you interrupted Susie 4 times, but you never interrupted Stuart. Now, what I'm assuming here is that, and I do make this assumption, I have something I call MRI, most respectful interpretation. Jim is a good guy. He was just brought up in our society. He got the signals. I'm sharing this with Jim. That's my assumption. If Jim isn't a good guy and he's a jerk, I've just called him. So I don't really carry the weight. The research shows this works. The research shows that if a man makes a gendered comment about a woman, whether positive or negative, she's a bimbo or she's got great legs, it takes her reputation down. His stays the same unless she calls him on it, in which case hers goes up and his goes down. So the way for us to combat this is with the courageous conversation, and not do it in an emotional way, not do it in a way that shames people, not do it necessarily in a public way, but with a sense of humor that lets people off the hook. Hey, we're just people trying to get better at it. You know, a way to short circuit this thing, and I've seen many women do it, is to get angry, right? And then all the guys can see is their mother or their wife, right? But to do it with humor and grace and dignity and assume everybody's coming from the same place of wanting to do better, I'd have more of the courageous conversations. My career has been what your career is likely, I'm taking you as younger, and our daughter's career is going to be, which is, it was bad, it got great, it got greater, I got fired, it got good again, I got fired, I got depressed. I drank a lot, and then I recognized what my real calling is, at least in this stage in my life. And so I think y'all have got the failure thing better nailed out here than we do on the East Coast, but it's worth noting that, again, we love gentlemen, but typically when gentlemen fail, it is the fault of the outside world. But literally, that's what they do. But we women, we internalize it. And so part of what I try to do with my book and talking to folks is failure, it's going to happen to us much more often going forward. People won't get through their careers without being fired. And so talking about it, particularly talking about it with our daughters, is important. So thank you all. Appreciate it.